Stability is one of the most crucial things we are meant to receive in our parents' homes when we're growing up. And so what is stability? Really look at stability as equilibrium. It's a sense of balance. So think about how long you can actually stand on one leg without getting tired, without toppling over, standing up straight. How long can you really do that effectively? It's really having two parents who are healthy in themselves and are relating healthily to each other that provide that sense of stability. They become essentially the two legs in the home. They really become the foundation for us in that way. They become the two legs that we're standing on as we're children growing and really kind of like getting strength within our own legs. When we don't have a sense of stability growing up, when we don't have that equilibrium or balance, it can be super impacting because what we tend to do is we tend to be drawn to situations that we're used to, for good or for bad. And when we're used to situations being conflictual and dysfunctional, really high drama and conflict, we can tend to be drawn towards those things, not in a way that we would ever hope to be, but in a way that's really automatic. Being in relationships that are peaceful can actually feel like trying to put our right foot in our left shoe. Can feel so unnatural. And so it's really important for us to take a look at how we've been impacted by the homes that we grew up in, by the stability that we grew up with or didn't grow up with, and how that's lacking, and addressing those issues so that we're not bound to repeat those same circumstances. When you look at our society, there's a way where we're really addicted to being keyed up. Think about how many crime shows there are, or the violence of video games, or even music, and how much the content of music can be about really violent and destructive kind of topics. One of the things I have to admit, I'm sitting here drinking tea, but even as a country, it seems like we're almost addicted to caffeine. And so when you consider how trauma and broken homes have increased over the years, and when you consider just the things we surround ourselves with, the entertainment, if you will, that we do in terms of videos and video games and TV shows that we watch and music we listen to, the intensity, the drama, the trauma that's contained therein, and the caffeine that we fill ourselves with, that really kind of shows that there's almost a way where being quiet and peaceful isn't quiet and peaceful. I noticed that in myself a couple of years ago. There's a TV show, a crime show that I really liked. I really enjoyed, like the good guys winning and understanding what makes people tick and that kind of thing. But I realized that I was doing trauma for recreation, and that was really unhealthy. I realized that I almost needed to be keyed up and that somehow I felt unprepared if I wasn't. And that's just one really simple way that that lack of stability that we grow up with can end up affecting us.